Koya, let's talk about how easy is it for youths out there to access youth-friendly Hello Lagos, because it's important. If people, I'm thinking, what have you people done about awareness so that youths can run to such places as youth-friendly Hello Lagos or madamfelicia.org?
Okay. For youth-friendly, we have an online platform, and we try as much as possible to reach the youth through the Facebook page, through the social networking sites, and we try as much as possible, not just reaching them. At intervals, we give them our hotlines, you can just call.
Okay.
And for each centers within the LCDAs and even the local government centers.
This is World AIDS Day. What are your hotlines? It's important.
Okay, I don't have it off.
You should have it off.
For the centers, but for my center, I have that for my center.
Yeah.
Okay, 0831 081 22 90 16 94.
Again.
081 22 90 16 94.
I hope you got it there. Continue.
Okay. Now, what we do is that we try as much as possible to reach them, either at the social networking sites. And one of the things we discovered is that most of them, they love asking questions on Facebook. For anonymity's sake, sometimes they tell you, let's go on to go. Sometimes they tell you, I don't want to chat on Facebook, let's go on WhatsApp. And we try as much as possible to make sure that our lines are always open.
Yeah.
For counseling, if you have questions, sometimes we tell them, if you think you don't have enough airtime,
What's
just
the traffic
flash.
like, really?
Wow, it's
Crazy.
crazy.
George, what's the traffic like and what have you done to? I'm interested, and sure people out there are interested because AIDS is a scourge all over the world that we have to knock out.
Yeah.
We have to kill. And like you said, you and Koya, youths are the target market, so to say. So.
Okay, so just like what Dami has said, we discovered that there's a huge constraint in terms of connection, in terms of, these people accessing help. So one thing that we have tried to do is to, make it as anonymous as possible and make it as convenient as possible with madamfelicia.org, because it's an online platform. There's a form there. Once you just go there from the comfort of your home, you can ask any pressing question.
So what you need to do now is just go into
Google,
Google, type in
madamfelicia.org.
MADAM.
Yes.
Felicia, FELICIA,
together.org. Yes.
You get it.
And then you will see Ask Madam Felicia. Once you just go there, you don't even need to put your name. All you need to do is just to put a contact line or an email address from which we can get across to you. So what we do is that we have volunteers. We have about 25 volunteers across Lagos, of which, of course, Youth Friendly is a very huge partner for us. So what we do is that when we get these questions, we try, based on the complexity of the question, and what we even go, so it's not even just about HIV/AIDS, it's about anything at all.
It's just that today is World AIDS Day.
Yes, so because there are sometimes when you just feel very down, and at that point you need help, and you just need somebody to listen to you. So Madam Felicia is that, that part where you get somebody who just listens to you. You just talk to the person, pour out your heart, and then you feel free from inside. So so basically that's just how we have. And then to tell you the truth, the traffic, because like I said, there's a major constraint in terms of reaching out. The traffic is quite impressive. Contrary to what other NGOs might be suffering in terms of getting people to come, etc., etc. The traffic is quite impressive because on average,
sure it's because of the anonymity.
Exactly.
So people want to be discreet about things.
And we actually want to respect that about them, because one of the ethics of counseling is that it has to be really confidential.
It has to be confidential. Yes, the doctor cannot reveal the patient's
even for any reason, if we have to, transfer one case to another professional, we do it in such a way that it is coded, in such a way that you cannot even try to guess or try to know exactly. The only thing that you might just know is the gender, or maybe the age.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it's really quite confidential. I am back to you, Kemi. Excuse me. Excuse me one more time. I am back to you, Kemi. this issue concerns me, and I'm sure quite a lot out there. The parent-to-child transmission, again, you've spoken with quite some stakeholders. So the parent-to-child transmission, can it be totally eradicated? To what extent, have the world gone to see that kids who don't know not anything about this age don't get affected?
Well, India, I just have to correct you there. It's mother-to-child transmission
Oh,
of HIV
yeah.
and AIDS, MTCT.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of parent to
And
child. Yeah, thank you so
yeah,
much.
so you're welcome. Now, so far, also the numbers of mother-to-child transmission has actually drastically reduced. Now, so in 2010, we were looking at over or more than 300,000 mother-to-child transmission of HIV and AIDS to their babies, but presently we're looking at just about over 100,000, which is quite a good number for now. And UNAIDS, the country director that I spoke with yesterday, Bilali Kamara, was actually saying in a local government in Bauchi State where they visited, they noticed that in the past 1 year, there has been not even one case that has been recorded of mother-to-child transmission of
Wow, that's
HIV and AIDS,
interesting.
which is quite a step, and it's quite, yeah, exactly, and it's really a step forward. If we have cases like that where there are no facilities that have records of mother-to-child transmission of HIV and AIDS, then we are getting somewhere, because
Definitely.
that is actually a key issue that they have actually been battling with so far, to ensure that babies who come into this world with, of course, no fault of theirs, get infected with HIV and AIDS, and they have to live the little few years that they have with HIV and AIDS. So so now, presently, they are actually trying to find more ways to be able to bring down those numbers to zero, where mothers can comfortably have their babies without being infected with HIV and AIDS. And of course, you know about breastfeeding. They can confidently breastfeed their babies because of the retroviral therapy that they are on, and doctors take more measures to ensure that mother-to-child transmission of HIV is brought. I mean, it does not really, come into play during from the antenatal
All
time
right,
to the
Kemi.
time where they actually give birth. They are taken care of well.
All right, I would have. I wish I had more time. I'd have brought in, excuse me, some more things, But thank you so much, Kemi, for being there for us, talking quite, quite
You're welcome, Indy.
big time on this AIDS issue. Thank you again, Kemi. I have time constraints now, and I can't bring this particular one that's quite interesting. The fact of, okay, in less than 30 seconds, how can people be encouraged to support those who are afflicted with this ailment? Yeah. How can we encourage people to support people who are afflicted with this ailment?
Okay, those infected, we need to understand that HIV is just like every other normal infection, every other normal sickness, and the fact remains that HIV is not a killer disease, the way we always assume. So once we have the understanding that HIV does not kill, it only affects the immune system, unlike some other deadly infections, then we have...
Malaria even kills more?
Yes, it's even dangerous.
Yeah, so how do we get people to encourage people to support people with this?
So basically, what I can say is, just like he has said, I think everybody, it should come to that point in time where we can narrow, this giant, HIV thing down, to just an ordinary, like
Just
an
like
or
you
like an
said,
just
like
yes,
see
like
it like a
malaria.
malaria, you know.
So by the time we come to that point, I think
Even though it is not
even though
malaria,
it's
but
not
we see,
malaria,
yeah.
of course, even though it's not malaria. So by the time we bring it to that level, and to do so, we need a lot of awareness to do that, which is of course why we have a program today.
Today.
Okay.
With respect to that, we are also doing free HIV test,
Okay.
also with malaria
Where?
test at Ali Mosho
Youth-friendly
Youth
service
Friendly
center.
Center.
Sorry?
The
At
youth-friendly
Youth
service
Center.
center.
Youth Friendly Center.
Service.
We have a free testing there.
Yes.
How can people get there?
Once you get to Ikotun local government, that's the LCDA, just walk and tell them you're going to youth-friendly. And we also have an art exhibition in respect to that.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, George there, Mbam. And then, of course, Koya for being here on
Thank you very
TVC
Thank you.
Breakfast.